The United States Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, is responsible for regulations over several types of products. Let's go over 6 guidelines to make sure you know what qualifies as an FDA-regulated product and the best ways to ensure a smooth entry process. Number 1. Identifying FDA-regulated goods. As their name implies, the FDA does regulate food and drugs, aka pharmaceuticals, but let's expand on that. You'll also need to consider FDA regulations for the following: pet food, vitamins, any device or tool with a medical application, cosmetics, and tobacco products. If it's ingested, applied, or has even a remotely possible medical use for people or animals, it's likely to fall under FDA oversight. Number 2. Registering with the FDA and its related departments. FDA registration requirements vary based on the product type and country of origin. While importers themselves may not always need to register, overseas facilities, and sometimes the goods, must be registered with the FDA. For instance, pharmaceutical importers must use the electronic drug registration and listing system. Entries are given an electronic review by the FDA and Customs and Border Protection to ensure compliance with all relevant laws and regulations. Previously reviewed medications should be able to enter as long as the importer meets necessary qualifications. Medical devices may need to register with the Center for Devices and Radiological Health, particularly those emitting any kind of radiation. Meanwhile, biological items brought in for medical purposes, human or animal, will answer to the Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research. Food importers can benefit by registering with the Voluntary Qualified Importer Program. To qualify, importers need a Data Universal Numbering System number and meet specific criteria set by the FDA. Tobacco product importers have to register with the Alcohol and Tobacco Tax Trade Bureau. Number 3. Review FDA-specific documentation. For new, unapproved products, importers must submit specific forms based on the product type. Importing food and beverages into the U.S. requires filing a prior notice with the FDA. This requirement includes non-alcoholic beverages like coffee or bottled water. However, alcoholic drinks will fall under the TTB. Soon to be implemented, it may also be necessary to show you are following the new food traceability list. Information that should be included for the FDA and entry documents may include an FDA product code, intended use code, and affirmation of compliance codes. Number 4. Expect a product hold or additional inspection. Some product HTS codes are automatically flagged by the FDA, meaning such shipments are more likely to be held by CBP during the customs clearance process. If your shipment is detained, don't panic. Stay professional and address any issues promptly. Ensuring your entry documents were filled and shipments were packed correctly can speed up the process and keep holds from escalating. Number 5. Take care of customs duties. Like any import, entries regulated by the FDA incur various costs, duty fees, shipping, and insurance being the main ones. Using an import duty calculator can help estimate these expenses ahead of time, but final calculations should be done by a professional. Once you know the amount, secure the necessary customs bond to ensure duties are covered upon entry to avoid delays. Finally, number 6. Work with a customs broker. FDA-regulated imports aren't something you want to DIY. These are often very complex shipments, especially if you're new and entering your first products. Using the expertise of a customs broker can expedite the process and help resolve any compliance issues, mostly by ensuring that mistakes are avoided in the first place. With these guidelines in mind, you can make sure your venture in importing FDA-regulated products, from initial purchase to final customs clearance, is done with as little hassle as possible. Reach out to us at USA Customs Clearance for expert brokerage services and personalized consulting. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more import know-how.